Oh, hey, didn't notice you there. You know, in my free time, I like to read books about everything or just continue a good math lesson, like function operations. Okay, so in the first part, we're going to look at two function operations, adding functions and subtracting functions, okay? So for this first example, we have two functions here. We have the function g of n, and we have the function h of n, okay? So we're going to set them up like this. Plus 2n, I'll put in parentheses, and then I'm going to take h of n, put it right next to it. Okay, now to solve these or simplify them, all you're going to do is combine like terms. Now if you look at this first one, it's cubed. Is there anything else cubed? Is there any other term that is to the third power? No. So all you have to do is bring it down. Now look at these next ones. These are like terms. They both have the same variable to the same degree, so we can combine them. We have 2n, positive 2n, and positive 4n. So if you just take 2 plus 4, you're going to get 6n. Okay? And the last number, positive 4, doesn't have any other number that it combines with, or any other like terms. So you're just going to bring it down as well. And that is simply it for adding functions now. Now if you were going to subtract functions, it's very similar with a couple changes. So same scenario. Let's just pretend they're telling us to subtract now. It's the same exact process. The only difference is you got to make sure you distribute this negative sign to everything behind it, everything in this function, okay? So what this is going to do is take positive 4n and make it negative 4n. It's going to take this positive 4 and make it negative 4. It turns everything to its opposite, okay? So bring everything else down, and it's the same process that we had before. So you're going to combine like terms. This one still doesn't have anything to the third degree, so you're just going to bring it down. These two you're going to combine, but now you notice it's positive 2 and negative 4. Or it's just like saying 2 minus 4, which is going to give you negative 2n. And the last number still doesn't have anything it combines with, so you're just going to bring it down, which is negative 4. Alright, now for this multiplication one, we have two functions here, g of n, h of n, and we're going to multiply them. Now the way you set it up is still pretty similar to addition subtraction. I'm just going to write 3n plus 4, parentheses, next to it, 2n minus 3. Now, what you can do here, you could FOIL, or you're basically just distributing twice, right? You're just taking 3n times 2n and 3n times negative 3. That's going to get you, you're going to multiply your whole numbers. You have 6, and then n to the second power, because you're just adding your n's together. Then you have 3n times negative 3. It's going to give you negative 9. Again, n is by itself. There you go. Okay. Now you're going to do the same thing with 4. So you're going to go 4 times 2n. It's going to give you 8n. Again, we're just multiplying our whole numbers and just adding our variables there. And then you have 4 times negative 3. It's going to give you negative 12. Now, if you notice here, there's one more thing we can do. We can definitely combine these two middle terms. So you have negative 9 and positive 8. And when you combine them, it's like negative 9 plus 8, which is going to give you negative 1n, and just bring down everything else, and there's your problem simplified. Okay, now if you're going to do the same thing with division, okay, I'll show you how to set that up. Now let's just say this is asking us to divide these two functions here, okay? You're going to set them up like a fraction, so you're going to have 3n plus 4 on top, and 2n minus 3 on the bottom. Okay. Now, if you're doing that snow day assignment, that's pretty much as far as you're going to get. But what we did in class is we took the inverses of the bottom to simplify a little further. So you have 2n minus 3. The inverse of that is going to be 2n plus 3. And you're going to multiply the top and the bottom by that, okay? So you're basically doing the same thing you did multiplying, except you're doing it on the top, your numerator, and the denominator, okay? So you have 3n times 2n. It's going to give us 6n squared. 3n times 3. We got 9n. Then we have 4 times 2n. Positive 8n. And 4 times 3. Positive 12. Now if we go to our bottom, we have 2n times 2n. It's going to be 4n squared. 2n times 3. Positive 6n. Negative 3 times 2n. Negative 6n. And negative 3 times 3, negative 9. Okay. Now you can combine like terms here. Okay. So on top we have 9 plus 8. That's going to give us 6n squared, and 9 plus 8 is going to give us 17n. Okay. And then on the bottom here, you notice you have positive 6n and negative 6n. Now, since they're exact opposites, they basically just cancel each other out. So you have 4n to second power minus 9. Let me get a better 9 there on the bottom. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing here.